All right, here we go. Hey everybody, Glenn Hausman here with Mike Chuma of Ideas. We're going to do a little walk-in talk kind of deal. Maybe because I've been watching too many reruns of West Wing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Whatever, yeah. So, Mike, of course, is with Ideas. They do great revenue management. And one of the things that I've noticed here, and look, we're at AHOA. Woo! What a great event this is. One of the things that I've noticed, Mike, is everything seems to be moving along, but there's so much pressure on hoteliers right now, right? Things are costing more. You can only push rates so more. And are you getting that sense that that's what the owners here are thinking?
A little bit. I think there's a lot of cautious optimism.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think when we talk about pushing rates, it's pushing rates to a point to where it's going to see a little bit of market evening.
Yep.
We know that the travelers, people still want to travel. They still want to go out and experience the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it comes down to what can the person or the business actually afford. So we are seeing a little bit of an evening, but there's a lot of cautious optimism around that.
Right. One of the things that I'm finding though is that lack of confidence about pushing your rates up, right? I mean, I think some of the hoteliers out there are thinking we've done as much as we can, but they don't necessarily have the tools or understanding or insights to really help them get it to that next level. And when you're talking about the prices of goods and services are rising so quickly, it's essential, I think, right now.
Yeah, it really comes down to understanding where you can get your areas of efficiency.
Right.
Hoteliers have really noticed how they need to invest in technology, the ability to make themselves more efficient. It comes down to the almighty profit dollar.
Yeah, right.
And they're doing that through a couple of things. Not only are they looking to invest in the guest experience and really taking advantage of that, but they're also investing in technology that will allow them to push that rate, to understand how to react. PMS replacements, revenue management has become a hot topic. And it's really nice to see, because then they start to understand how their business mix breaks out, how to react to that business mix, and where to take advantage of dollars they may not have gotten.
How are you thinking about things differently? Because I feel like in the last 2, 3, maybe 4 years, the new era of the PMS has burst onto the scene, right?
Yeah.
So how is that changing the way you're thinking about things? Because it seems to me if the technology is getting better, that's going to make it easier for people to work with you and have a better understanding of the market dynamics that are happening.
Yeah, I think the market's really, with these new PMSs and even the older PMSs that are starting to be more cloud-based, be API-based, it comes down to the ability for the systems to talk to each other in a more understandable manner.
Right.
And that makes it easier for us to be able to...
Hold on one second. Breaking news alert.
Breaking news alert.
Former chairman Vinay Patel over here.
More relaxed now,
I know,
right?
look at you. I've never seen you so happy at an event before. It's good seeing you.
I don't get hard questions from you anymore. That's the thing. I want some lowball questions from you now, right? What's going on in AHOA?
I know. We're recording, so we'll keep it. We'll see you later.
So anyway, well, this is the good thing about Glen walking. Reruns of West Wing or reruns of Jay Leno, you're out on the street of LA and talking and bumping into good people. But to get back to that question, it comes down to about how data is shared, being able to utilize that data, and then reacting to it in the most appropriate manner that's best for your business.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but one of the things is having that data and being able to make decisions quickly.
Yes.
And I think we're still missing that component, because a lot of owners out there, particularly the ones here that may only own 1 or 2 properties, for example, they are in a cycle of they got to do so much with their business. They're short-staffed. They're all of these things. And a lot of times, revenue management winds up falling to the bottom of the list because they think it's more complicated than it has to be.
Yeah, that's been a major focus of ours.
Right.
Is making it to where it's not just simple, it's going to be automated and help them make that decision so they don't have to stand behind their computer.
Right.
But doing it through this.
Yeah.
Putting it in the hands of the owner. I was just having a conversation with an owner of 7 properties in the southeast portion of the United States using one of our technologies, and he just said, I absolutely love it because it tells me what I should do, and then it does it for me, and I can get it updated on my mobile app.
And that's what the whole point is. An update on the mobile app is great because you're out, you're with your kids on the side of the soccer field, and you can still keep your mind on your business and help make those decisions. They're going to help play for next year's soccer league.
Yeah, it helps you be more efficient, which comes down to being able to impact your profit, but it also helps you move at the speed of your business.
Right.
You can see your booking curves, you can see what's coming into resolution, you can see where your rates are against your competitors, and that is absolutely tantamount to being able to be as competitive as possible.
Yeah, that's so interesting. So what's next? What's the next thing that you folks are thinking about? You've done a great job on, securing with a lot of the major brands out there to help those brands give their owners better insights. So what are you going to do now that you've scooped that market up?
Well, when we talk about that, it comes down to, I guess, a pretty highfalutin goal is make revenue management approachable.
Yeah.
Right. And so we're doing that by investing in different products, some of these things that are out in the market now, but really getting down to a point where we can deliver a fit-for-purpose capability.
So what kind of products, though, are we talking about here? Because when I think of you folks, I think most people just go, oh, revenue management, hard stop.
Yeah, so we go actually across the commercial.
Right.
And so when I say that, it's things that allow for you to utilize the space that you have.
Right.
So we have a product called Rev Plan, which helps you with the fuller service properties, helps you with your operational forecasts, food and beverage, restaurant, ancillary revenue venues.
Right.
We have the ability to look at your portfolio in a much deeper lens to know what your people are doing and how they're performing. That's a product called Optics.
Yep.
We also have function space and revenue management products, so you can start taking advantage of what the guest does. And with these conferences like this, how do you optimize that revenue per square meter over time?
Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, we got to stop for a second.
We got
a Michael Jackson sighting over here. Who would have thought that they would get him to come here?
I don't know how they got him out of what was it, Skywalker Ranch or something like that.
I heard Elvis was busy.
Yeah, Elvis was busy. He's too busy raking in the Emmys.
Yeah,
or not.
Yeah, too funny. So overall, what's your impression of the event and pulling together the Asian American Indian community here?
Well, so one, the event's great.
Yeah.
It always is. We're always here because we want to be able to support AHOA. We have a pretty deep tie to the Asian American hotelier.
Right.
Our founders are from India.
Yep.
And it really creates a good way for us to keep our pulse on what's really happening in the hotel space in the United States and Canada.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh, Alamo Draft House. I always like that. A fun spin on movies. What's really interesting is so many different products and services that are here to help hoteliers feel like more in control of their business.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that you folks do.
Yeah.
Is you give people that peace of mind, you give them that feeling of control over their own destiny. And I think it's kind of why they got into this business anyway to own their own hotels.
Absolutely. I mean, they got into the business, to be able to make a living not just for themselves and grow, but also do that with the guest in mind, making experience for people. In order to do that, you have to have control over the things that are most important to your business, so you can keep investing in that. And that's one of the things that we continue to focus on is making that control about you. Even though it's automated, you have the ability to continue to teach and help the applications and learn about your business.
Not only that, but one of the cool things that you do is you're constantly refining, upgrading, and really meeting the needs of technology as it changes, right?
Absolutely. We actually release code every 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yep. And so we've been on an innovation path for the past 4 years that has dramatically shifted how we deliver our product and how it operates, so it can be more approachable. It can be more approachable here on your mobile device, and you do that through different types of products, different types of approaches. Like I said, fit for purpose. If you're an economy or a economy brand or a mid-scale brand, whatever it is, we're building those capabilities to meet you where your business needs to be. And that's been a major focus of ours, to be able to make revenue management approachable.
That's cool. Now, I'll say that, AHOA has its roots, obviously, in the economy hotel community.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, that's because when all these great folks came over to the United States, that's all they could really get into at first. Now, of course, they own 60% of all hotels throughout the industry, but the root is still, I think, in that economy properties. And every single dollar you can drive to the bottom line, I think, means so much more than if you're staying in a 5-star resort.
Yeah, absolutely, because it means something. It means something to the people.
Yep.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you, Sonny? Say hello, Sonny.
Say hello. Live stream.
Huge congrats for hotel business.
Hey, thanks.
You are a good asset to them.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Sonny.
Yes, I'll be hosting some hot topics things for my friends over at Hotel Business. I figure, why not make friends with everyone in this industry?
There's nothing like hot being associated with Glenn House.
Yeah. First time it's ever happened. But you know, to pull all that together, though, you know, the fact is that you're really helping those hoteliers on all different levels find different ways to be successful, right?
It really is that. I mean, we think about it in terms of when we build product, when we try to deliver those decisions that are that give you the prices that you should be charging,
right?
Not what you think you should be charging.
Exactly, and that's the thing right there. I think that's really what it is, because whatever I think is wrong, and I've had those struggles in my own personal life trying to figure out what's the appropriate fee to charge people, for example, and we all have that lack of confidence. If I push this rate up $2 more, people won't come.
That's true. Also, it gets into things like, hey, if you've got a sports team coming and you typically charge, say, $78 a night, you've got an opportunity to understand, like, do I want to take that business? And if you need to charge $100 and that's what your competitive demand and your booking pays tell you, that's an opportunity for you to actually continue building that bottom line. And if anything that the AHOA ownership group in the constituency really understand is that there's just that there's such good business people, and so that just makes sense in terms of how you can price the product that is available that you're putting out to market.
Yeah, it sure does. Am I missing anything else?
I don't think so. I mean, we got to run into somebody that tells me that I'm hot.
Yeah, I think you're hot. All right, Mike, how do we learn more? How do we find you? What's going on at Ideas?
Yeah. You can find us at ideas.com. You can follow us on LinkedIn. You'll find a lot of our new product updates there. It is a big year for us, especially when we're going out and we're talking about making revenue management more approachable.
Excellent. If you're here at AHOA, come find them wandering around, come find me wandering around, and if not, we'll see you at the Indian buffet getting some delicious vegetarian food. See you later.
Right.
Bye, everybody.